But Pops, the world
Cheers.
Pops. And also, again, in the studio, super producer Bryan Dunne. Say hi, Bryan. Hi. Yeah, sexy voice. Yeah, Pops, so I had to bring you in. There were tons and tons of questions. Some actually pretty decent, interesting. Some just... I'm going to have to plug my ears and just say them out loud. Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
so...
Do I get a free hat?
Do you need a free hat? Another one?
I need a
Need
new
another
one.
hat? Yes.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll give you another hat for F's sakes. Get your microphone closer to your face. Just bring it up to you.
Okay.
Right?
Like that?
You're talking like, hi.
Am I?
Someone took my testicles and they set them in a little purse for me.
Well, I did leave the house and leave Mommy this morning.
So you're
Yeah.
sad?
Yeah.
You're sad that
Yeah.
you left?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. So, I brought you in for all kinds of stuff, Bromo Town.
One more question and then you can go.
Oh,
please.
Jesus.
If these are your old sheets, what the hell is that? That's all I want to know.
Thank God it's super producer Bryan Dunne sheets. Oh, that's clearly...
Well, we don't want to talk about it.
No. He can't defend himself, so that's fair.
All right, I'm ready.
Excuse is my cat's used as a bed.
Oh, no.
So that's cat.
Oh, boy.
I thought I smelled tuna. There were lots of firefighter questions. I figured I'd touch on those, but you've been retired. You don't have to deal with that no more. But there were all kinds of questions, so I figured I'll hit hard-hitting, tough interview questions.
Oh, good.
So number one, first, what do you do when you're taking a dump and you get a call?
Wipe and go. Yeah, I mean, you just get up and go. Get up and go.
Sorry, it's just there's nobody's like, hey, take your time, Mitch. We'll get everything ready, and then you can come out.
It is like, see, after 30 years of doing that, you also train all the muscles in your body. So you can just dice it off and go.
Just wow.
Yeah.
Because there are some times when that's a difficult thing. You can't really do that. I
actually worked with a guy. He'd worked about 10 years. We had a call, and we come back, and he goes, that's the first time I've ever been caught on the shitter. I go, you have got to be kidding me, dude.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh, so did you have to do a couple washing machines for the turnouts a couple times?
No. Well, no.
Wait, hold on. There was a little hesitation there.
Yeah. I've always found a place, if you will. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, a few times I've had to run out and say, we need to go now.
Oh, no.
Well, I was at someone's house, and
oh, boy.
one thing led to another. It might have been a little overflush, and we got to go. So
You backed up some poor person's
on
plumbing?
more than one occasion, yeah.
Oh, for the love of...
That's the way it goes sometimes. If you get a call during the brown hour, which everyone knows is between 4 and 5 in the morning, you got to go.
God.
Yeah.
That's horrific. But I remember asking you that when I was probably 5 or 6. What do you do when you're going? I can't stop it. But I could just, because someone just yells at me on the bathroom, I'm like, shut up, leave me alone. But you had to just, there's nothing. You just gotta,
you can't
there's
do
no
that.
backup, no.
I did have a driver once, and the tillerman was in charge of him, if you will.
Oh.
So if he was ever detained, he was, hey, you got to get him. You got to bring him in. I don't want to say any names.
Sure.
You get him on, make sure he gets on the rig, my driver.
Okay.
And he neglected to do that one time, so he had to jump off and go find him and bring him to the rig because he was detained. So,
jeez. So you don't want to name names?
No,
you don't want to put it out there, out to the world?
Not going to name names.
No?
No.
Okay, fair enough. What happens in the firehouse stays
That's
in the firehouse.
correct.
All right, fair enough. All right. And some of the other ones, I guess just a little background. How long were you a firefighter? Where? And maybe a little bit about the whole system you were doing.
Gee, this seems like a fire department interview.
Well, I'm sorry. This is people asking me how long you were doing it. And I mean,
almost 31 years.
Okay.
First almost 12 years I worked in the county, and then the last almost 20 years I worked for the city of Stockton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, loosen up. Come on, man.
Hey, that's all I got.
Are you a little locked up in the tum-tums?
Yes,
Did
I
you
am.
go to the...
No, the menudo.
Oh, no.
Absolutely killing me. I'm telling you.
Oh, Sunday menudo. That's
Yes,
right.
Sunday menudo.
That's good planning on your part. Just let's eat some sketchy menudo before we go do a podcast.
Well, and I was watching the 24 Hours of Daytona live right now.
Is it? Oh, Daytona live?
Not Daytona 500,
No,
but 24 Hours of Daytona. Yeah, it's on right now.
I don't even know what that means, bro.
It's a car. It's like a Le Mans, if you've ever heard of that, but it's in Daytona Beach, Florida.
By God.
Yeah.
Are they? Is it canceled like everything else, or
No, no.
Florida's open?
They're racing. They're open. They don't have any fans there though, but they're still racing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. But I know you dig the racing business. Who's your man? Who's your driver?
NASCAR or drag racing?
Oh, I apologize. I didn't decipher decipher between all your different fancy car show. How about NASCAR? Oh, really? Yeah. Your phone?
I forgot.
Really? The
Put it
phone's
on
on.
silence.
Yeah, well, this is
It's one of my golfing buddies. So it's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Jesus. What is it on the 19th hole?
Well, now it's Chase Elliott. He's my man.
Chase Elliott.
His
okay.
daddy was a famous race car driver, Bill Elliott.
God,
Yeah.
I don't even. I mean, hey, but NASCAR fans out there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, of course, I know the famous Dick Trickle. That was good. That's a name that never leaves.
Ricky Bobby, all the
Bobby.
famous ones. Yeah.
No. Well, what about the drag races?
Oh, I kind of like John Force. I think.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, he didn't race this year because of COVID. He just stayed out. So.
How old is that guy now?
He's 70 something, I think.
He races still?
He wanted a boy, but all he had was 3 daughters, Ashley, Brittany, and Courtney, and he named them Ashley, Brittany, and Courtney in that order so he could remember their names, A, B, C. And they all 3 became drag racers. So.
Oh, gee. Oh, my God. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. That's a man with a plan.
By God.
Well, instead of the more crappy interview type question, how about I'm trying to think. What was your worst injury as a firefighter?
On the job?
Yeah, on the job. What was your worst? Because I remember a couple random things.
Well, shoulders, necks, knees. Had it all. 3 shoulder surgeries, a knee surgery. Had a bunch of stuff fall on my head several times. Some burning garbage cans. Tip over and smash you on the head. Yeah, not fun.
No, I remember one time you were talking about you had to crawl through a duct, and I looked at your legs that were bubbled and blistered on your whole shin up to your knee. Mm-hmm. What happened with that one? I don't remember. I just remember seeing the disgusting pus-filled blisters on your knee and shin. What was that one?
Well, that was before we didn't all the time wear our turnout pants, which will protect you from almost everything.
Oh, okay.
We just wore yellows, which are like grass pants, and we just had a little room fire in the house, and was on my knees because it was pretty hot, and hit the room, and we're trying to hit this room, and the nozzle got away from a guy, and I got it, and anyways, hit the room, and the water rolled out of the room. That's how hot it was because this room was blowing, and it was concrete floor, and it just boiled my leg. So.
Oh, the water. That's right. That's right. I was forgetting because it was like steam and fire just boiled you alive. Yeah. Oh,
what's
mother.
that smell? Yeah.
It smells like ham hocks. What's going on?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
God almighty. But yeah, I just remember that story from when I was a kid. And then how about not traumatic and terrible call, but what's the craziest call you ever went on? You get too many names. They can't.
I mean, like coincidences.
Yeah.
I just heard a show about coincidences yesterday.
Okay.
My whole career, all the times I went on calls, we got medical calls, fires and everything. I've been on 2 guys that died taking a dump. Now, I know that's kind of where we've been going today, but...
Yeah, let's start off. Let's stick with the feces. That's
terrible.
That's a winner.
But, they happen on the same shift, same 24-hour shift.
The 2 in your whole career on this? Whoa, no!
Yeah.
Was it
of course, one didn't actually die that day. He died about a week before. So and it was like 110 outside.
Oh God, are you serious?
Yeah, we're outside. Where the heck this guy's got to be around here somewhere?
Follow your nose, fellas.
Oh yeah, that wasn't good.
And
then the second one was a very huge guy.
Oh,
and he, right in the middle, and boom, just done and out, and that's it.
oh
Yeah.
boy, oh boy.
Yep.
So weird coincidence. The only two ever in your whole career are the same night.
Yeah, that's the best I
30
could
years.
come up with for the weirdest calls I've ever
my
had. No, there's a
God.
lot of other weird ones.
Well, I mean, I know. What was you'd say the biggest? Because I know you did some wildfire stuff randomly. I think in the '90s, Oakland maybe you did. Didn't
No,
you?
didn't go to Oakland Hills. Nope, I was in Oregon. Flew home after Oakland Hills. 'cause
Okay.
Your mom called me up there and she goes, "Hey, I was up there with my mom and dad.
Oh, yeah.
She goes, "Hey, they got some kind of big fire in Oakland. They're calling it a conflagration or something like that." I go, "Conflagration?" Because
Yeah.
we didn't have TV up there.
Oh,
you know,
right.
where
Yeah,
we-
it was old enough. Yeah.
Hey, they got. Elaine said they're calling it a conflagration, which is a gigantic, out of control, everything's burning fire. And
Isn't
then-
that when multiple ones meet?
yeah,
to
it's just
get,
unstoppable.
out of, oh,
You know
Jesus.
what I mean, you get one building going as a fire, and then another building, that's an exposure. Then you get a block, and then you get everything going.
Okay.
And they call it a conflagration. And then that's what was happening in Oakland Hills. Well, anyways, when I flew home at night into San Francisco, and you could see all the lights crystal clear.
Wow.
See all the lights around the whole bay, and then where the Oakland Hills fire was just nothing. It was no light, no nothing, black. It was really weird, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the lights of the fire.
No, the fire had already been out. They finished it, because
Oh.
I just got up there, and it was out, and
Jesus.
it was just gone. But no, I've been to, multiple alarm fires and stuff like that.
Sure.
And
What-
had-
What is the? I know there's level the 1 alarm, 2, 4 alarm, 5
Mm-hmm.
alarm fires. Is 5 alarm the max? Or?
Well, it didn't used to be when I was on the job, but I've heard them reference that a couple of times, I think now. But no, it used to be just a box alarm is a house fire, and then a second alarm you need more help. Third, fourth alarm was about as big as you go until it was a general alarm. That means everybody comes. So.
Everybody in the area, get your ass. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Yeah, I was curious. And you trickled touched on it just a smidge, but I wanted to drift. I watched a weird show on Coincidence. You're an Ancient Aliens fan, bro.
Yeah.
I got to dig into that with you a little bit.
That's great. Let's go
That's
right
fine.
into
No.
aliens.
Alex Jones is going to take a soundbite from you, and it'll be on his website
Please
tomorrow.
don't even talk about that freak show.
Oh God, I would cry. I'd just cry loud. This guy's saying it. No, but no, the Ancient Alien stuff. Like, you watch the shows with the absolute total nuts and the guy with the hair that's in all the memes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you've actually said it like a normal human being, so it's not just the totally sensationalized nut job stuff. And some of the random stuff that you pulled out of the big pile of crazy actually makes weird sense. But what got you into the alien stuff? Because I remember literally to the 80s, you having a VHS of some Bob Lazar UFO. You've been in it before everybody was in it.
Well, just the math, first of all.
Yeah.
This is before they even, anybody with any common sense would know that every star out there has planets around it pretty much and blah, blah, blah. But no one would actually say it because they hadn't ever conclusively proved it. And then they did. And so, for a long time, obviously there's, a couple billion stars in our galaxy, and there's a couple billion galaxies out there with planets, maybe 10 planets or one planet, whatever it is.
Sure.
Just the numbers. So there's something else out there, but they're probably too far away to get a hold of us, just because just across the Milky Way is like 100,000 light years,
Sure, but Ancient Aliens is saying they've been here at some point, obviously millions of years of existence of planet. But do you have what? Well, no, I'm trying to figure out the right way to phrase it so my dad's not a crazy person on the internet. But what are some of the big, like, holy crap, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless there's some other stuff going on? Because
I'd say the best one was I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we're down in Arizona, down in the dark desert in Arizona at my mom and pa's house.
Super producer, put a disclaimer on the bottom of the video. It's just not condone or endorse.
We look up and you see this V of lights and it moving slowly across the sky. Okay, whatever. Hey, that's cool.
Sure.
Tilting back a few brewskis and having a good time.
Oh, okay, so you were heavily intoxicated.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, no, it wasn't even dinner time yet, so no, we were fine.
Okay.
And there was like 6 or 8 of us there. I know these are all retired firefighters at the time. I was
okay.
still working. And then, come to find out, there was a big brouhaha about the Phoenix lights, and then the governor of Phoenix comes out. We found the culprit, and he brings out this phony alien guy dressed up. Ha 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 ha. Well, that same guy, the governor of Arizona. I said governor of Phoenix, governor of Arizona. Right. Well, right now, today, what he's saying?
What?
He goes, I saw it too, but people were freaking out.
And
so
he had to...
I had to, lighten things up. I mean, some lady on the council got either recalled or she didn't win re-election because she said, hey, we need to find out what the hell this was.
Oh, no.
And listen, right there in Phoenix, there's an Air Force base right here. There's an Air Force base down where we were in southern Arizona. So they've got all kinds of Air Force things flying around there.
Sure.
Would be interesting to know what the hell it was, Do
Yeah.
I think it was UFO? No, I don't. I think it was something...
It was
unidentified. You're right, because they wouldn't
not
say what it was.
Alien, UFO.
Yeah.
UFO unidentified, but you got to decipher.
It's very interesting to see that and to see the governor of Arizona, who was a, poo-pooing the whole thing now, saying, well, I saw it too, and all these people were saying, man, it flew right over our house. It was huge and all this. Now, the thing we saw was way, way, way up there. It was just a V-shaped, headed south. So the next year we go down there, we go out to a gunnery range and watch them take a Warthog, it's an A-10 fighter plane. It's a bad fighter plane with this Gatling gun and strafing all this stuff. And so one of the guys that takes us out there is a dispatcher for that Air Force base. And he goes, yeah, we've heard about, you were talking about what happened last year. Yeah, they've already concluded those were bioluminescent geese flying south for the winter. And I go, no, that's it now. No,
that explains it all. Hold on a second.
Give me anything.
Bioluminescent geese.
They were whatever. They were glowing in the dark. I go, wasn't even a moon out that day, and here's there's like 6 or 7 things pointed V, perfect V.
Sure.
Real slow, way high.
Yeah.
Headed south. And we're only 45 minutes from the Mexican border where I was at in Arizona, so I have no idea.
What year was this? Early 90s?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, because I remember it too.
Yeah.
We made,
it was
we
either
made
early
fun of you
90s or 80, 88, 89, and mid 90, 91,
right
somewhere
there.
in there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I remember that. I mean, to this day, my sister Mandy still makes funny. Dad, you walk funny with the probe.
No, but I'm not they subscribe to everything.
Right, every single
crop
thing.
Circles. I've watched those guys make them before. I've walked around in a wheat field at a fire and crushed it down before. I know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So. They snap off right at this perfect angle. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that with my boot. Yeah. Okay, I was curious.
Thanks for going right to the low.
No, I had that ancient aliens.
A good journalist.
No, because the random things I've come across with that stuff, like one of the really weird ones is how different civilizations, different areas had no way to communicate, no way to be together, no way to transfer people to people, are building the exact same structures. Mm-hmm. That was one of the really weird ones, like down to really weird details of pyramid shapes and
sizes and alignments with
constellations,
like
all that stuff like that. How'd they have the technology? How'd they know different areas? I think it's just weird.
People have been traveling around this earth a lot more than folks think.
You think so?
Yeah, there's these big statues down in South America. They dug up gigantic heads bigger than this table. They're there. They're for real. But their faces have like African features. And this is in South America, and you're like, what? Or they could be like a Polynesian or something like that.
Sure, okay.
And they're trying to say, oh, that wasn't possible. Everybody migrated through Alaska and came down through the Americas, and that's how everyone got here.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know either.
No, that's just one of those things that kind of hit me. I was like, man, down to those weird little teeny details with the mathematics and everything's like, how did they develop in different areas? But I don't know. Some of that stuff was pretty interesting. I wanted to see if you would go down the rabbit hole of Crazy Town. the moon's a spaceship and there's nobody in it. No, I thought,
no.
Come on, where's the crazy? Come on, Pops.
I haven't experienced that.
Well,
I haven't been abducted. I do have missing time, but that could be related to something else.
Oh, Jesus. Speaking of that, one of the questions from the random people, they asked it specifically this way, is how many gallons of Bud Light do you think you've drinking in your lifetime?
Bud Light.
Bud
Let
Light.
me see. Since I got a Coors tattoo on my shoulder, probably about a can or two.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They specifically said Bud Light. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
ask. No. Yeah, a can or two of that urine when I had nothing else. No, that was something that somebody asked. All right, I'll ask. Another one that somebody asked: how could you raise such a monster?
I have no idea. I try to be as nice to you as I could my whole life, make you be a good, strong man. I don't know what happened.
No defense at all. Just accepting that I'm a monster. It's terrible. One of the one of the other things a few people were asking is like becoming a firefighter, and I thought, obviously, they had got to ask you, a guy that got on and did it all, and you got on two different things. I think you should toss in a little, like, what was it like becoming a firefighter then and becoming one now? Because I think there's a pretty big juxtaposition from what you've told me and what Grandpa had told me, too.
Yeah. I mean, it's changed. I mean, right now, they need people. Stockton needs firefighters. Now, when I was trying to become a firefighter, that was... big time competition, thousands of people showing up for 5 or 6 jobs and all that. So,
Damn.
And I took a bunch of tests before I got on the county and worked out there. And that was, I took probably a dozen tests before I got on there.
And when you say test, I mean like for the same spot or just
all over, just all
wherever?
over. Yeah,
okay, just get in somewhere or get your foot in.
And I took Stockton's test 4 times before I made it, so I got that going for me.
Oh, you got your brain smart powers.
My old buddy Matt, hey, it only took me 1 time, and I didn't even know anything about it. I didn't know what a fire hose was.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just sent a message.
Oh,
you dick. But what? So it was just about testing. I know there's obviously paper test, physical test. Do you have sex with sheep psychological tests?
Well, they have kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, is that still the case? Because I mean, back then it had to be different than it is now.
Oh, you mean like go to a psych exam, like to get clearance or whatever?
Yeah, you'd have to do.
Luckily, they didn't have those when I got on.
Oh, hey, good, amen. Woo!
No, they have the psych. Yeah, they do that now. But
it is now.
No, they didn't have that when I was.
Because serial
just a
killers.
physical. You just took a physical.
All right, turn your head and cough. All right, you can do it.
And some of the smarter folks than me decided we need to do psychological exam. And we actually had one guy.
Oh no!
A brother of a Stockton firefighter.
Yeah.
Who was cleared a psych exam to be on a nuclear submarine. I mean, he's been through this process before, failed ours. And it's just like,
What?
Sorry.
Okay.
Then you talk to some other guys and they tell you about some of the questions they ask. And it's just like, oh my God. Yeah. I don't even want to go there. That's too harsh for your show.
No, it's not. Come on.
Yeah.
Bring it. No, absolutely.
Okay, Mr. Higgins, you ever think about having sex with your mom?
Oh, those
Yeah, those kind of questions.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
We talked about 3 times last show. It's No,
luckily I didn't go through that. I mean, I just.
And that's just verbal, oral interview, or
well, they apparently, I don't know because I never taken
you didn't
one,
do
but
it.
You talk to guys, they give you a test with I'm gonna just say 600 questions on it.
Jesus.
But they're asking the same question
different ways
10 times.
Okay.
And then they decide whether you're truthful or not truthful. So I don't really, I don't know what they're actually looking for.
Yeah.
But.
Clearly, if you have sex with animals, it's going to be upsetting.
Okay, you answered truthfully, mister. You can get on the fire department. You're good to go.
We're going to put you in the farm division.
Yeah.
No, Because I was curious, because I remember I hadn't talked to Grandpa a whole bunch of times about getting on when he did it. What was that? That had to be...
That was a written IQ test. That is all they did.
Wow.
You took the test, and wherever you passed on their IQ test, then you went in, like if they're going to hire 6 guys, they'd call in 10 guys or 7 guys or whatever. I think they used to just call in 1 extra. And just basically sit down with the chief. Hey, how you doing? Shake your hand, make sure you're a good man, and then you're in.
Yeah. Different time. What is that? Early 60s?
Yeah.
That's yeah. Damn. Yeah. Okay. And then you got in early 80s.
78.
You were in 78?
Yeah. 19. I was
wow.
about almost a couple of months from being 20 years old. Got on 19.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, that very different times now. People don't have a solid job till they're in their mid-30s now. Little different experience.
Well, hey, the biggest thing was get in the pension program. Get that pension going, boy.
Oh, yeah. The old retirement.
Yeah.
Enjoy your happy retired life.
Absolutely.
even screwed out of your health benefits. Yeah.
That's another whole unfortunate
whole can of worms.
But hopefully we'll get health care for all, just like all civilized countries on Earth at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Who knows, man? But you're a couple of years you're set.
I know, but still, everybody should.
So you want to help everyone? You're such a
know.
good person to help everybody out. So why did your generation destroy America? How about that,
you.
bro? Come on. How about the baby boomers? How come you destroyed it
I'm
for
going to have to
everyone else?
say that Donald Trump's generation did, not my generation.
Well, he's baby boomer, isn't he?
No.
He's right in the wheelhouse.
Well,
What's
he's
that?
like, how many years older than me is he? Probably 12,
Probably
15?
a little over a decade,
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure exactly when he was born.
But what is before baby boomers?
Well, baby boomer is people right after World War II, up to about 1960. So you're talking about 47, 48 to 60. So.
I thought that was so before that was the greatest generation or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's baby boom. There was a big baby boom after World War II.
Right.
And they just stretched it out to about 1960. It was the next 12 years or so.
So what is your generation? You're a baby boomer.
I'm the end of the baby boomers. I'm
Okay.
I'm the boomers that got the screwing, because by the time I get into
the early ones had already.
they'd already worked everything over. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yep.
So I can't put the blame squarely on your
No,
shoulder
no.
for all the things that my generation has had to go through.
Yeah, the interweb and Tweeter and all that stuff.
Tweeter,
Yeah.
the tweeter.
Yeah. I got a lot of followers on Tweeter,
What's your name so everyone can follow you?
No,
follow
no,
your
no.
magic? You're just public.
Lot of
This
followers.
is public. Come on.
I got that Elon guy following me. I got I got Nancy Pelosi following me.
Jesus
I got who else do I have? It says right on my thing following, so I got him.
You're such a Jesus Christ. That's good.
Oh, and I know Mick Foley following me too.
He does for real, doesn't he? No. Or no, you? Come on! No. No, that's funny. You're more in tune to that crap than any of my other friends' parents. They're the social media. They're serious about Tweeter, calling it. Yeah, they don't know what the hell they're calling it. The internet. What? Can you show me how to get it on the Googles? But you have a clue on that. And what kept you in touch? Not just tune off. Go golf every day.
Having to hook your mom up to stuff mostly.
Oh, you just got to make sure.
Got to make sure I know how to do everything.
Furs and diamonds and jewelry.
Yeah. Well, how can I order more pictures on this photo, whatever it's called? Oh, let me show you, baby. So, you do that a million times, you get pretty good at it.
So that's how you stay married more than 5 years or
Yeah.
so. Yeah. My generation doesn't know how to do that. Oh, Jesus. No.
Yep. 41 happy years.
Damn. That's a lot of years.
Well, coming up on 40. This is our 41st year, so
okay.
I got married in 1980 on purpose. That way I can keep track of it.
Oh,
yeah.
Smart man. What is it? 880 or something? Did you get it right there?
No. 10, 11, 80.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I shouldn't give out personal information, should I?
Well, it's not your social.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah, the last one of my social before I do this podcast. Yeah. No, oh God. All right, I'll go back to one of the other questions that somebody threw out there. And I guaranteed I'd ask.
it just looks so disappointing already.
What was the most embarrassing thing that Mitch ever did as a kid?
Oh, really?
I guaranteed I would ask, so yeah, I just have to accept this now.
Most embarrassing thing as a kid, so under 18? Or last week?
Yeah.
Like under the years.
God damn it. No, hey, I guaranteed that I would ask. I put it out on the interwebs, and people asked these questions, so I said, okay, fine.
I wouldn't say embarrassing. I'd say hilarious things. Yeah, that's just those. I just remember some of the stuff with you and the other three boys in high school. So, see, I don't want to throw any names out there.
You can drop.
I don't want to get the Bliles in trouble.
Oh, God, yeah. People aren't gonna buy that you're being sarcastic with a bunch of no, these out of touch baby boomers. I know what the hell the tweeter. Yeah. But no, okay, go ahead. I said I had to ask.
I don't know. Just a weird sign at the school, or I don't want to discuss that. But I mean, just different things. There's a lot of different things.
Okay,
mostly funny things.
All right.
And I would say probably, and it wasn't embarrassing. Again, it was funny. It's when one of I think your 5th or 6th grade teacher was a man, Mr.
Malloy.
Mr. Malloy, he goes, yeah, Mitchell, he's doing great. He got great grades and everything, but he needs to back off on the bathroom humor. And I went, oh no. This is like 5th grade. I went, oh, boy.
You know, one of the stories that now that you brought that up is the other teacher when I did the magic trick.
Yeah. Oh, that was that. Yeah, you're right. That was a good one, too.
Go ahead. You can tell that story because that's actually
that was
funny.
Middle school, I think.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And you're spinning a clay pot or something, and all of a sudden, blah, and the blood flying everywhere, finger flies. You got a fake finger on. The teacher almost passes out. And, go to the office. Oh, my God. And I heard about it. Your son has done something horrific today. What's that? Well, and I just start busting up. No!
To the principal? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah. Yeah. God, really? Come on.
No, but I've heard you tell that story, and I felt like, because I was in so much trouble, and it was like the worst thing anybody's ever done. But looking back, obviously, the lady was just a real wacky lady.
Know.
She was a wacky lady.
I mean, that's what I mean. They weren't embarrassing. They were funny.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Hey, fair enough. So, no story of me shatting my pants like. No.
Well, you have to talk to your mommy about that. I don't recall. Probably I had to do it once, but you get into you start retching and stuff, and then they have sympathy. I swear, I think, I'm not being sexist, but I just think that they're able to do it. A lot of men just can't do it.
You're going to a bad. This is hashtag cancel pops.
No,
I'm just saying.
No part of it. Based on my experience, I saw another
hashtag
thing.
sexist pops.
Yeah, I saw a thing. I keep looking at my watch like I got somewhere to go.
Right.
I got to get back by noon so I can watch golf today after the 24 hours of Daytona.
God damn it! Hey, you got retired. You have a retirement schedule. I get it.
What were we talking about? See, that happens too.
No, but women being better at taking care of babies because they have.
I saw this. Someone puts together a group of like dumb kitties or your doggies or whatever. But it was all these guys, and they're on like hidden cameras in the nursery, and they're in the house, and they go to change the diaper, and they're all. And it's like this guy, and then another guy, and then another guy, and there must be like 50 of them. I'm going. I knew it.
I knew it's not just me.
It's not just me.
It's not just me.
It's
not fake.
Your mom never. You're lying. You just don't want to do this, honey. I swear to God, I can't.
Honey,
I get down there as soon as the smell hits me. See, I could take anything on the fire department, anything, until the odor.
Oh,
odors.
Horrific.
I mean, people have different limits for different things, but odors. No, I'm going.
Really?
Down. Oh yeah.
The odors is what? Because man. Yeah. Because I kind of have crappy stomach too when it comes to really gnarly. And the gentleman on the toilet for a week that had to.
And that's the death odor.
Yeah.
That's the one odor you just don't ever want to experience. Yeah.
And would you say 100-degree heat for a week?
Yeah.
Too
I mean,
dead.
it really gets things marinating. It's just really, really, really bad.
I remember the one you told me that grossed me out the most. You told me when I was a kid because you didn't want me to be dirty. You wanted me to be cleaner, and you told me a story about an elderly lady who didn't clean up after her cats and dogs. She just laid newspaper.
Yeah, that was
over newspaper,
yes.
over news, and never cleaned up any piss or shit ever.
Cat shit lasagna. Yeah. And it was so bad in this trailer, around the whole house, around everywhere. Boom, fresh newspaper. That when you walked up to the trailer on the outside, it was rusting through the outside of the trailer.
On the bottom? Like where?
Outside, on the bottom, where this stuff was against the wall. Yeah. And you went inside there, and her husband had passed out on the floor or whatever.
Sure.
We walked inside and just about went down. Oh. So I stayed in there, and I just didn't breathe through my nose, and I took care of. We got the guy on the ambulance. They wore all their masks and stuff, and we got out. Get back. God, that's disgusting. Come back, then I was working 24 on, 48 off. So I come back 3 days later and go to grab my turnouts, and it's still.
Oh, your turnouts are still on them? After 3 days, they're just hanging?
Yes.
Oh, God. They didn't have like any kind of like smell diffuser?
No, well then, better take them out on the out floor. We used to just take them out, throw them on the ground, wash them off with a hose and dry them out.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I'd hope they dried out before you got a call because we didn't have spare set like all these boys do now. So.
Oh, like the
boys and
little,
girls,
the little
yeah.
fancy fella,
Everyone's
fellas.
got an extra set. I mean, after they go to a fire now, they have to clean their turnouts by law or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time. So we just when they got dirty, you just wash them off with a hose and hang them back up, dry them out.
Well, that's fun. I mean, because the generational things, like, because I asked Grandpa a couple random times as a kid, is like, I asked him, like, what's the worst thing you ever had to do, all this stuff. And he's just telling me all these things, like no protection, like no gas, toxic stuff wherever, or being around. I remember one story he told about a dog chasing him through a backyard when he was on a call or something.
Yeah, and it wasn't chasing him. It was just right when folks started getting pit bulls.
Oh, right there.
Because they weren't a thing years ago. I mean,
right,
they even saw a pit
they were
bull.
bred or whatever, right?
Yeah, they were just all of a sudden, folks there were a lot of pit bulls. He comes walking out of the backyard, and this dog's just following him. And, my mom was a dog lady, so my dad was used to dogs.
You go, puppy.
Right, chief, there's a dog, there's a pit bull following you. What? Oh, well, little teeny pit bull,
Sure.
He was like, oh, I don't care, whatever.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, taking it in stride.
Smoking a cigarette, What? Oh,
yeah,
it's just a dog. What's the big deal? It's not even a big dog. Yeah. Jeez.
Taking it in stride. Grandpappy, he'd take anything. Yeah. But the generational differences, like, I'm trying to figure out the right way to present it to you so you can show like how huge of a difference firefighting in 1965 to 2020.
Well, like I did mouth to mouth a lot. They don't ever do that anymore.
No.
I mean, I had a guy puke in my mouth, and I think he had wine and potatoes for breakfast or something.
Oh, so it was yummy.
Yeah.
So it was good.
And
how digested was it?
It was chunks. So, and I didn't smell it, so it was okay. I just spit it out, kept working, but he got less my mouth to his mouth after that. But anyway, but no, I mean just that kind of stuff. They don't do mouth to mouth. Everything's bag valve.
It's the
mask.
what you call it. Okay, so that's one of the things. Like
turnouts, wearing a mask when I worked in the county.
Like
very
smoke
SCBA, self-contained. It's like a scuba.
Right.
There's SCUBA.
Yeah. Okay.
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Firefighters is SCBA.
Okay.
And it's just a mask. When I first started working, we had them, but they were in a box in a compartment in the back of the rig, and the only time you really wore them was when you're cleaning up afterwards, called overhaul. But before that, you just kind of go in and, I mean, I was by myself, working by myself.
In the county, right? The earlier job, it was just you solo in the firehouse.
All by your lonesome, 19 years old, go to a structure fire blowing out a window, shove the nozzle in the window, put the fire out. that is a wrong way to put a fire out, especially if there's people inside.
Jesus.
But we had no choice. I mean,
That was
that's
one
what
guy.
you could do. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yep.
So
Now it's changed. Yeah.
all alone in the
Suit up.
firehouse by yourself?
Yeah.
Woo! A little dance.
We don't
move
want to go down that dirty
on the
road.
record player doing a helicopter. Woo! Want to do any of that fun?
Look, I was 19, 20, until I was 30 years old, basically.
Oh man.
Yep. Through my formative years, if you will.
Just a firehouse to yourself. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's another big change.
Do you have to have a certain amount of guys?
No, everybody. Well, yeah, they're supposed to be 2 in, 2 out, but they still don't do that in a lot of areas. No, everybody had a nice little library in the bathrooms.
Oh, jeez.
Those days are gone.
No. They can't have that.
They still do now, but it's like firefighting magazine or fire engineering or something.
No.
Back in the day, no.
No, hostile work environment. No, you can't do that.
Well, it's just not.
No, don't do it.
Frowned
bro.
upon.
You made it through, bro. You're safe. Don't need to touch on it.
I'm gonna get canceled again.
Yeah, you're gonna cancel Pops. You're done. You're gonna go after your retirement.
I know.
They're gonna have a whole stock market crash.
No,
the public
that changed.
public
Stuff
employees.
changes. Times
Yeah,
change.
no, it evolves for sure,
Yep.
but they're going after you now. The stock market, they're going after the firefighter pension. They're going to take it out.
Luckily,
Just to hurt you.
CalPERS got out. They're not in any hedge funds. So
Yeah.
that's my pension, and
Yeah.
so I'm comfortable with that side of what's going on right now.
The
Now,
hedge
if it
fund.
wrecks the whole stock market, I'm not going to be happy.
That's
about
not good. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
it. That won't be good for anybody.
No, but I'm curious. Like you know exponentially more about the investing and the stock market stuff than I do. I'm just like Bernie don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just a
No,
big
I don't.
dummy.
I know nothing basically.
Oh, okay.
you
Well,
know.
no, this is not financial advice. We need to confirm this is not.
But that Coinbase is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. No, the crypto stuff is fun,
Yeah.
but with what's happening now with the game, so I'm gonna post this probably tomorrow. Who knows what the hell's gonna happen? Because all those shorts that the billionaire hedge fund guys are doing are gonna end soon, and I don't know if people are gonna hold the GameStop, sell it. I don't know what's gonna happen at all. Have you looked into it?
They
Like-
said something about Tuesday, and I know you were talking about Wednesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday that something
ends
they're going to find out about something, what people are going to do or something like that. I don't know.
like the shorts and the sell and all the different stuff.
There may be some. Yeah, well, I mean, like today is the end of the month. Who knows?
Sure.
That could have been an expiration date for some options and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't think the options are the problem. It's all these guys, the big boys, shorting these businesses that are hurting. Which,
and then all the little retail guys
saying,
fluffing them.
You're going to short them, which means we want them
To
they want 'em to
fail,
go down.
and then
We're going
retail-
to buy it and pump the price up. And
Yeah.
so they just hammered some of those.
Yeah.
I got a feeling they're going to try and say, this, okay, public, we're listening. Short selling like this, what these guys are doing, short selling more, 125% of the value of the company. That's no bueno.
So you think maybe regulations after the dust settles, or do you think they're going to actually do stuff before it happens to try and stop like the whole thing from
I think they got
collapsing?
so much crap they're working on right now. I think a few of them have jabbered about it, and until the stock market has a good correction again, and I'm talking like down 5,000, over a 10% correction.
Yeah.
Then that'll probably get more of their attention. They're worrying about other things, like that orange-faced guy. They're worrying about him, and they're worried about,
Right.
COVID. We got your COVID,
Yeah.
Got a lot
Well-
of things.
well,
Got to get our new checks out to us.
They're
quick as they
they're
can.
opening up
Yeah.
now. They're opening
That's
up.
something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, God.
Do you think any of this playing around that folks are doing with buying these things is in any way related to stimulus checks going to people?
Yes. 100%. Like there's memes, yeah. No,
Oh, are there? Oh, okay.
There's memes about literally the 600 stimmy check into GameStop. They're gonna make $10,000.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's a huge joke.
Yeah.
Like because all the retail guys, just singular guys living in a basement, playing video games all day. Those guys dicking around. It's like, well, I can do the 600 and maybe pay for a couple random things here or there, but it's not gonna help me survive. 600 into GameStop or 600 into this, and that Robinhood app that let regular folks do it, that's now blocking everybody
Yeah.
because they have their own interests and but Yeah, 100%. The stimulus checks, $600 for some people. That was just like, fuck it, I don't care.
So that was $600.
Yeah.
Now what happens? They throw $1,400 at everybody. Does that mean it's going to be twice as bad?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We'll see.
I mean, just because like people are just lost. They're screwed. They got no job. They can do nothing else. They're accepting unemployment, and then they get a stimulus check.
Well,
Okay.
that guy that has been, trying to drum this up for the last 2 years, I think, with the GameStop thing.
Yeah, deep fucking value. That's his name. Yeah.
That, and I sent you his name, or you knew his name.
No, he's been around for a while.
Yeah, he's been touting, hey, come on, help me do this. Help
GameStop.
me do
We can
this.
get 5 to
We can
50.
Get
we
it
can
up
get
to
from $5 to
$50.
50. That was his big thing.
He never thought it would do that.
No.
I mean, that guy is literally a millionaire right now.
Oh yeah. But I don't know how much he sold, or if he sold
I
it.
think
anything.
he took some out.
I would think he
that
did.
would be the smart thing to
But
do.
but I think his big thing, diamond hands, hold diamond hands. That's
Yeah.
the big thing is hold now until all of the shorts are expired, then make your money and do whatever.
Oh, maybe
right?
that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, that's the big thing right now. Is like I'm not in it for the money. I'm here to burn it down. That's some people have that. Others are like, oh well, I just made, $10 million.
I'm all for taking these guys down, but I also like money. So yeah.
Well, the CEO, they just put out the CEO of GameStop, hit some of his info. I guess they're blocking him from selling his shares because he took a smaller salary per his annual salary, like $1 million a year or whatever, way lower than the regular CEO for a huge business.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, here's 2 million shares of GameStop.
Worthless GameStop.
Worthless $3 or whatever.
Right.
Right now, his shares are worth $1.1 billion. Billion.
He didn't want to liquidate,
He can't. They
can't
won't
sell
let
them?
him. They're blocking him from selling.
or
them.
they may have given them to. They may be special shares. They're shares at that cost, but you can't exercise these until X date.
Yeah, there's something like that blocking him from doing it. I don't know. I didn't read enough specifically if it's because of this stuff or something pre-existing his contract, or but he can't sell them. But they're worth over $1 billion, man. And I'm just waiting because I think after the short sales or whatever die and they're expired.
Options expire. Short sales, they have margin calls, which means okay, you sold this stock short. Now it's gone this far up.
Right.
You bet the wrong way.
Yeah.
Give us our money.
Yeah.
So,
And that's
yeah.
the margin calls and whatever.
Yeah.
Supposedly the bulk of them are happening Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. I can't say the exact date. But
come
that's
to Jesus date or whatever it is.
yeah. But that's the thing right now is apparently they're saying instead of trying to get out early and save themselves, they've dug in deeper and bought more shorts.
Brilliant.
Because
brilliant.
they thought all the retail guys are disorganized and they'll cave, they'll sell, and we can make even more money. I guess they dug in even deeper. So
And the big thing is that very weird, and you've seen it, I'm sure, but like AOC and Ted Cruz agreeing,
right,
help the little guy.
yeah, that
F Wall
right?
Street, yeah.
yeah. But and then right after that, I think she accused him of trying to murder her. So whatever.
Well, he just apparently went
okay,
bang bang.
Let's
Isn't
go.
that funny?
The finger gun. It's just so dumb, but it's just weird. They agree on that, and then wait, we got to get back to hating each other. The political blah 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 on Twitter, but I don't know. It's weird to see all these really weirdly different opinions agreeing like, hey, you can't screw the little guys right now. This is a free market. You want regulations now to protect you? Sorry. You've been doing this for years, and now what is that? Chicken's coming home to roost? Is that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that's more from your time.
Yes.
Now
yes,
it's like,
it is.
it's lit, fam.
I was going to say something else, but I don't want to be rude.
Oh, no, Rick, come on, please.
No,
that's what we want.
No. Mommy might watch this. So
Mommy.
Never know.
Hi, Mommy. Well, that brings me to the worst question somebody asked.
Oh, God, no.
I guaranteed I'd ask these questions, but I have to.
That's so nice.
Yeah, God, I'm sorry, Pops. This is the. Ask your dad if he's ever eaten your mom's butt.
That's really a neat question.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to plug my ears.
Let's just put it this way. I did take my little blue pill this morning.
I don't need to know this shit.
It's one a day Men's Health vitamin. My daily vitamin.
But
You've never seen them? They're
blue?
blue. Yeah.
I don't know.
So I keep my vitamins. I got my vitamins strong,
Okay.
and I take care of business. So yeah, I'm good to go. But no, not.
Please.
No, please. You can get so many diseases doing that.
Oh,
Please.
yes.
For the love of
All
God.
right, my pops. He's
Yeah.
clean. He's
God.
clean. Woo!
Dear God.
Fuck you, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah. You said no, nothing's off limits. Apparently.
Yeah, I said.
That's really nice.
Well, because I was just like, you know what? Let's spread the gamut. We'll go to the craziest places possible. Ask
nice.
whatever you want. I guarantee I'll ask.
Oh, something I want to tell you. I guarantee Mommy's not watching this now.
Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, please, Jesus Christ. All right, good, thank you.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, okay.
Moving on.
All right, yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. It was there.
Hepatitis. There's all kinds of.
Thank you. That's big now.
Bacteria.
Millennials are all about
Please.
eating butt for
Well,
some bizarre reason.
That's not. That's just. Look, you gotta. There's. Come on. You gotta have a limit on certain things, you know. I mean, even someone vomiting in your mouth's not putting E. coli in there. So.
Oh, you little mouth-to-mouth kids.
Yeah,
Oh. What is it? Wine and potatoes?
Wine and potatoes. Yep. Fairly sure that's what it was.
Well, when I refer to you, your new CB handle is wine and potatoes.
Wine and tigers.
Wine and taters. Yeah. No. So, Brian, you got all excited about the butt eating question. Is that? Oh, God, Brian, don't look at me. Just, no,
Buddy question.
butt eating.
Oh, butt eating. I thought you were talking about our old dog Buddy.
Oh, Buddy.
You know, the hearing's kind of bad. All them years of firefighting.
Oh, yeah. No, that's another injury. What do you have tinnitus? Diagnosed tinnitus?
Yeah. I got hearing aids, but they're at home in the closet because I hate them.
They suck. What's wrong with the hearing aids?
They've
Just feedback or?
irritating. I just don't.
Just don't want them in my
ram
ears.
something in your ear all day long. It just drives you nuts.
Oh.
And I can hear well enough to watch stuff on TV a little louder, and I can't hear well enough to hear when certain people talk sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mommy's not watching.
I know.
She's
that's
already
what I
not
was-
watching. You're good.
I'm making sure.
No, I'll make sure to send her the link so she knows.
Oh, thank you.
No, I don't want her to ever watch it. She's banned from watching most of the stuff I made. All right, so I'm curious, way different spectrum of stuff, but who would you say is the funniest person who ever lived? Funniest person, so...
He disappointed me, and he was when I was a kid, I had like 5 of his albums. I could quote a lot of them.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about, and now he's been canceled.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, man, he was the funniest dude. I mean,
God, really?
and without one, no F-bomb. I mean, not even a butthole. There was just
like,
nothing.
yeah, it was super,
and it was
funny.
hilarious. I mean, he was great. He was really great, and he just, it's a big disappointment for me.
Instead of saying a couple bad words in his sketch, he had to let it out outside of the comedy.
Apparently, yes. I don't know.
No, wow, that's weird. Funniest person ever lived. You said Bill Cosby. Damn.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like actors, stand-ups, everything. That's
Totally.
Wow. No kidding.
In my book, totally. I mean,
Wow.
he was just, to me, they were so funny, man.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
He did this one bit, it was called the chicken heart, you know.
What's it?
Pum, 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 pum. Here's a chicken heart. He's ravaging, he's watching this movie, and on the mic, you can hear it, because it's on an album,
Sure,
you're listening to it. And then he starts smearing his Jell-O, because he's in his crib when he's like 9 years old.
What?
He smeared Jell-O because the chicken heart's coming in the house, and his mom and dad, hey, we're home. Wow! And they fall down on the slide in the Jell-O.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now you know why Bill Cosby did Jell-O commercials.
Oh.
And he
Okay.
had these other ones where they're racing. They'd race, make their own homemade go-karts down the hill. Okay, the best wheels you could find were baby carriage wheels. And then he would talk about the mom coming, okay, let's take Billy for a little push in the stroller. And then her carriage wheels were gone, If you ever get to just listen to a few of them.
He can't. He's canceled. You can't.
They'll find them somewhere.
You
They
can't
gotta be
support-
somewhere on the interweb.
Can't support him anymore.
Maybe Napster has them on there.
Oh, the Napster. You're such a
Napster has them on there.
Jesus. Yeah. People aren't buying it that you're just totally clueless.
Have you ever seen? Did you ever see Marco Rubio when he was trying to run for president and he couldn't talk because his mouth was so dry?
The water drink?
That's where I'm at right now, man.
You need some water? Here. Go ahead. Here.
No.
What's the matter?
Well,
I haven't eaten any butts recently. Come on. There's no hepatitis.
I just need
There's
a
no
little.
COVID.
Can I get just please? just.
Oh, there's still more bottles. You can get a glass of the Britas in the fridge.
Thank you, Brian.
Super
Appreciate it.
producer Bryan Dunne, everybody.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. I'm just about to lock up here.
There's a Bud Light in the fridge too.
No, I don't.
Come
want a
on,
Bud
come
Light.
on. We'll make this number 3 lifetime. What? No, inside.
That's the cooking beer.
That's cooking beer. Yeah.
Used one of them for cooking last night.
Yeah.
Fettuccine and clam sauce. You're gonna love that, buddy.
No, I'm in for that for sure. All right, one of the other random questions that I got rid of the worst one that somebody threw at me, so that there's no more total insanity.
Thank you very much, sir.
What kind of grades did Mitch get as a kid? I'm not.
Let me see. I got. Oh, you?
Yeah. Mitchell. What did Mitchell get? Yeah.
He was a very, very good student.
Thank you. Eat a dick.
Oh,
Yeah. I had to dig for whether I'd go poop or.
very good grades.
No.
I don't know. Did you ever get straight A's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Very
I
good.
ever? You do? Yeah.
No, I meant.
Yeah, because
No,
if I
look,
got one B, hey, how come this isn't?
No,
an
I
A?
thought you were talking about your K to 12 education.
Right.
I do
College.
remember somebody taking guitar because this ought to be easy. I'll take guitar at Chico State. Hey, pops, I think I still get credit for a D plus, but what the hell, guitar? Gotta be shitting me.
And Chico was a very different time.
Yeah. Oh, that's another funny story. Am I supposed to tell stories on you?
Go ahead. Go.
School, because we are talking about school, so
Sure.
I'm not cheating here.
No, go ahead.
Because we needed your transcript
Oh,
for scholarship the fire department gave. Benevolent, the Gladys Bennett scholarship, and so you had to apply for it. I had to go in front of everybody and say, here's my son's transcript. The reason the seal looks wrong down here's all his grades and everything. He qualifies, but the reason the seal looks like, instead of round, it looks like this is because he edited this out right here, this section out of his transcript. Well, what was there? Well, he was on some kind of disciplinary probation for getting caught with a beer in the apartment or the dorm or whatever. So, yeah. Then ever since then, we had to have certified stamped transcripts just because of you.
Yeah. Oh, that's a happy, fun story. No.
Hey, I need a copy of your script. Oh yeah, sure, pops. Here it is. Yeah, here it's in the. I'll fax it to you or whatever it was.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'll get it to you. I got you.
Good job. This is a good job.
All right. Another one. This is from Kevin. My friend, Kevin Rogers. Was Mitch a planned child?
Let me think. Well, yeah, I mean, sort of. But it wasn't like, okay, let's make a baby tonight. You know.
Okay.
It was, yeah, okay.
It's in the cards.
You're having relations and you're not having protection.
Yeah. No, that's not. No.
The-
Nope. Hey, we're good. They've answered the question. Also, fuck you, Kevin. All right, another one of the random ones. Best movie all time.
No doubt about it.
No doubts?
No doubts.
Wow.
Without question. Until I just saw it on high definition TV and I was just stunned.
Just not.
I was like, wow, man, it didn't look like this when I was a kid. The Wizard of Oz, you know, it came on like once a year.
Wow.
The greatest
They
movie.
did that. They found a way to do that in HD?
Once a year, yeah, whatever they did. I mean, it was so bad, you could tell. And I mean, it's good because it's, wow, God, look how great this is. You know,
Sure.
the black and white part in the beginning is just perfect. And as soon as they go to color and they're going down the yellow brick road, it's like, good God, you can almost see the fixtures in the back of the stage. I mean, the stage setting and everything. It just, really showed every single. They
detail.
were kind of, and they had a depth of field before. You couldn't really see back there. A little blurry.
Sure.
Now you can see every
perfectly
little.
clear.
I forgot. Mom was going, God, look at the scarecrow. You can see where his makeup's coming off his face or something like that.
Shit.
Going, oh my God. I never saw that before. You reckoned this for me.
The Wizard of Oz. Wow. So, do you go to those yearly San Francisco parades as Dorothy?
No, stop that. I was going to shift gears and say it, but now I would have to say for a current movie.
It doesn't have to be current.
You know what I'm saying? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Current.
Okay.
Cutting edge.
That's legitimate. That's 40 years old. You know that movie's 40 years old,
That seems
right?
new to me. Come on.
Wizard of Oz is
1939. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So almost 100 years.
Yeah.
And Raiders is 40 years old.
I'm trying to think of another good movie since then. What?
Since Raiders of the
Close
Lost Ark,
Encounters of the Third Kind, maybe.
that was before that, wasn't it?
Star Wars. I'm just throwing out movies
Just
that I
big
think
movies?
were big. E.T. These are all.
You love
Yeah,
E.T.
these were all big movies.
I was never. Yeah, the Alien Man. Yeah.
Yeah, there
Well-
it is, popping out again.
What was that one in the 90s about that guy who actually got abducted? There was a movie they made. I forgot what it's called. Fire in the Sky. Did you ever see that?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember it because it scared the shit out of me when I was like 9 years old or whatever. But
That's the three good old boys out in the woods.
Right.
You mean?
Yeah.
The things they did to me, like the guy.
thanks they done to me, Cletus.
on Independence Day. What's his face?
Oh, Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid. Yeah. So they did unspeakable things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Raiders of the Lost Ark, I'll accept that 100%.
Thank you very much,
Hey,
yeah.
they don't have those parades for that one, I don't think.
No, that's a man movie there. Yeah.
Real manly. All right. Let's see here. How did you cope with all the really shitty times as a firefighter, seeing the horrible, scary, or traumatic stuff?
Why are we going down the sadness road now?
No, you don't have to. How do you cope? So
You just do it and move on. And then try not to dream about it the rest of your life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just not. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's plenty of bad ones, but it's just like
because you bring up the odor thing, but you've also told me stories of having to use a snowplow for somebody's brain and eyes and face.
Yeah, I've seen an eyeball laying in the street. Yeah, I mean, they're just different things like that. Little kid with half their head cut off by a fence post, or I could just, and it's just terrible, just terrible things. But that's just, I didn't do those things. I went to those things, so that's kind of how you just sort of, I didn't cause it.
Who was responsible for cleaning up?
Body parts? Or,
Yeah, whatever. The gore, the mess.
Well, a lot of times we would go, and let's say it was a bad wreck or something.
Sure.
Just a mess. The tow truck's supposed to take care of all the junk in the road as far as car parts.
Okay.
By law. So if you ever see crap on the road, the tow truck driver didn't do his job. They clean all that up. And then a lot of times, depending on what it was, we go back out and do a wash down back in the day again. Because they try not to do those types of things now because you're washing shit into the storm drain and it's going to, go into the delta. And
Okay, yeah.
Fish aren't going to, they don't want them eating fingers or stuff. I'm not really sure. But anyway.
Jeez.
So, no.
Okay.
No, they pick up whatever they pick up. And we'd wash down, or they'd have a shooting, we washed down, or went into, we had a stabbing inside of a 7-Eleven. And, or no, it was Arco. Anyway. And I mean, the guy just made it into the store. The guy stabbed him outside, shook his hand, and stabbed him. And he made it inside and fell down and then just bled out right there. And I mean, blood everywhere. So we clean up the best we can. But, the next day, someone's got to get underneath the slushy machine and all that stuff.
Man. No, I'm just always curious about that because I've heard you tell random stories. Hey, Proby, clean up that or something like that.
What is that? I think it's his liver. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, that's something a lot of people have said, like, your dad must have the darkest sense of humor ever. And, like,
Well, you better.
You're going to be screwed to get through it. Yeah. No.
Well, you certainly don't drink Bud Light. I know that.
Just What, just pure urinated, filtered Coors Light? Is that how it goes?
Yeah. Yes. Fabulous.
What was the firehouse beer drink of choice? Just beer?
Firehouse? You can't
Yeah.
drink in a firehouse.
No, not in it. Everybody you're working. Jesus.
Actually, when I was on the fire department, there were a few stations around this county that you could have
early on.
You could only have 3 beers a day. That's long gone.
Yeah, different times, man.
But full bars, because they'd have meetings and stuff, so they'd always have a full bar. And
So Grandpa with a gin and a cigarette. Put that out, fella.
he worked for the city. They didn't.
Oh, that
do
was
that.
never a thing.
Some of the people that came onto the city worked at places that had stuff like that.
Jesus, wow.
But that's all stuff that's changed. That's
No, it
another
evolves.
change,
Yeah, the evolution. I mean, clearly.
You mean of all the guys in the firehouse, what did they drink?
Yeah.
Well, Coors was boycotted for a long time
No, why?
by their well, I mean, I don't know. I could just tell you what I
Which you're
think the story was.
Sure.
But it was at Coors, their factory. They were trying to be union breakers, and we're union members.
Of course, yeah.
Fire service. So you don't, they say, hey, don't drink Coors because they're union
Trying to
busters.
bust
Well, then that eventually Coors comes around or whatever they do, and they
Sure.
make friends with the IAFF, International Association of Firefighters, and they take them off the boycott list. But
So it was a official boycott.
yeah.
Not a Twitter canceled
No.
Coors.
They had
Hashtag
boycotts
cancel
and
Coors.
cancels a long time ago too.
Sure, yeah, but not for what's one of the terms now? For dead naming somebody.
What's that?
If you talk about Bruce Jenner's record or something, you can't. That's Caitlyn. You can't say it.
Yeah.
I'm banned from YouTube now.
Well, I still see Bruce Jenner running around the track in his short shorts waving the American flag after he won the gold medal for the decathlon.
Did you actually watch it?
Yeah, absolutely. That was
Really?
in 1976. I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
It was. And I might be off by an Olympic or two, but I think it was around when I graduated high school. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, because
He was an American hero,
that's what I've heard.
And I think maybe she still is in some circles. So.
Yeah. No. Hey, you won all that stuff, and because I've heard random track people like, damn, that was one of the most amazing things, whatever. But before I was even born, so I don't.
Yeah.
know. I have no weight to it other than making my stupid jokes.
Gotta be careful going down those dirty roads.
That's very dangerous now.
Yep.
But
Bad as eating butt, boy. Oh, God. Yes, it is.
no, but everybody. Like people, Kevin Smith, he'll joke about doing that, but he's serious, just eating butt.
I mean, listen, they just need to do a little bit of research and check the science just a smidge, or go out in the backyard and eat a pile of dog shit if that's what you want to do, for Christ's sakes. Come on.
No, oh my God. So that was another thing I was going to ask you into the alien stuff. Not the ancient aliens, but the new stuff that's come out just the past year, like all the declassified, that stuff. Have you read or gotten into that? Like, this material is not of this earth, like literally in there. Have you gone through all that stuff?
I don't know what you mean.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
What?
No, they released all that stuff and the whole report.
Oh! I thought you were talking about somebody found an artifact.
No. Jesus, no. But
There's
the whole
no
report.
solid proof of anything. Yeah.
But in the report, like that stuff, when they're talking about, they specifically say this material is like not of this earth. When you see that, well,
then let me see the material.
Okay.
See?
So,
Yeah.
hey,
They crumbled up like.
I'm sorry. I'm wanting you to just.
One of the best ones is they crumbled up this stuff that was from the Roswell crash. And you listen to it, you're going, back when they were seeing this stuff, that must have looked like. But it was probably like this or Mylar,
Sure.
And it took its shape right back, and they couldn't believe. Well, aluminum foil doesn't do that.
Right. What? Roswell was in early 40s, late 40s.
Roswell was right around the time that they were very close to their doing the A-bomb. You know?
The nuke stuff. Yeah. Okay. Right.
So it was all kind of, and that's part of the theory too. That
Sure.
they blow off do an atomic test, and all of a sudden the aliens are going to come
Attention
down.
to the aliens.
Yeah, gee whiz, look what these kids have done over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's
but it's
part of-
fun to watch because I like to try and pick the facts and whether I believe what someone's saying is true or
Sure.
not. But still. Can't you get a good picture nowadays?
Yeah,
You know, just
yeah.
just something that's kind of a steady camera.
HD off a cell.
Yeah.
I mean, cell phones now are as good as any camera was 20 years
There's
ago.
one that's for sure a UFO. Yeah, well, that looks like a frisbee with somebody glued a half a ball on the top of it, you know?
Right? Yeah. No, I agree
No.
with you. I mean,
or
at this
some
point-
type of solid physical evidence.
Sure, not just like a witness testimony
Or
an
a
anecdote.
depression in the ground and the Geiger counter's going off. Yeah, okay, give me some more. Give me some more.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah.
You okay? What's your threshold? I mean, do you have? I need to hear an alien speaking, or what?
What was that movie with Jack Nicholson? Mars Attacks. Now,
Jesus.
see?
Wow.
When they land and they hop out and they start going rat 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 rat. And you play
Wow, there's a wow. I haven't even thought of that movie for a long time. Jesus. So you need the brains and glass.
and then play a little of what's his name, the Youre, and their heads explode.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, that guy was a big time. I mean, he sold millions of albums. That guy,
Really?
that album that they play in there, he's and all that stuff. Yeah, he would be on TV. He did infomercials, and he sold a bazillion. Do a little research, but he sold millions of those albums.
Seriously.
Yeah, and I can't recall the guy's name right off, but he was, I mean, everybody knew that guy. So when they did that in the movie for the younger folks, it's like, oh, yeah, they're playing this weird music and their heads explode. And then the older crowd's going, God damn, I got one of his albums, you know?
Was it? I'm just taking a look real quick because I've.
Who's the Youre and Mars Attacks? Yeah.
Indian Call Love?
No.
The hell? Slim Whitman.
Slim Whitman. That's who it is.
Indian Love Call.
Yeah, Slim Whitman. That's Slim
Wow.
Whitman.
That killed the aliens?
Slim Whitman. How many albums did Slim Whitman sell? You know,
Shit. Oh, wow.
I bet you it's millions.
Double check this.
Anything going on there? Check all the old interweb. Get on that
I got it.
newfangled one you told me.
Wait, what happened?
You're not Googling it, are you? You're using that
No,
other
I
one you told me about.
DuckDuckGo. 100%. DuckDuckGo.
I DuckDuckGo'd for about 3 minutes and
What?
forget it.
What? What?
Shit. There, every result came up. It's like, come on, please.
What do
Just
you-
give me, go to DuckDuckGo and say, hey, where's the best Mexican restaurant in Stockton, California? And they'll give me some place in Miami, Florida or something.
What?
It's like, come, forget this, man.
Don't you laugh. DuckDuckGo is the future.
That's stupid.
God
If you
damn
want to
it.
compete with Google, at least, come on. Yeah,
Get
please.
your local stuff
Yeah.
better. Well, for stuff that you don't want censored or blocked or something, you have to
There,
use
well,
DuckDuckGo.
of course, yes.
Shut up! Shut up!
Can't you just go incognito or something like that, or use Safari and then use Google? through
No,
that?
because Google just dumps it out of the algorithm. You don't even find it for. No! Hey, look at you! No!
Yeah. I talked about eggplant the other day. You think I got anything about eggplant on my phone? The next morning, I got an eggplant email
Are
on
you
my phone. I swear
serious?
to God.
God damn
And I
it.
did it for fun. Just to, this is ridiculous because I was just talking about something and some recipe came up in my email that I was talking about. Random. And I go, wow, that's random, but that's a possibility. So let's talk about eggplant. Hey, eggplant this, eggplant that. The next
You
morning,
got an ad?
emailed to me for whatever recipes.com or something, sent me an email, said, hey, try a fried eggplant. I went, son of a bitch.
Wow. And just verbal. You didn't
Yeah.
search it? No look?
No.
Just talking.
Just talking. No search, no nothing.
Wow. Yeah, that's a little terrifying.
It's happened more than once with different things.
No,
but
I know. Dunne knows. Yeah, no, it happens. No.
yeah.
No.
We just did it. Well, we did it Monday night at Dwayne's.
Yeah.
At the meeting of the minds.
Sure.
A professor and
Right. The
these
smart
guys.
folks that
Yeah.
actually do that. Yeah.
well, and we were just talking about it. I said I'm going to try something. Let's. Do you guys like eggplant? And blah blah. We start talking
Just
about
eggplant.
and
And then
eggplant parmesan and this and that, and sure as shit,
the ad popped.
right there.
No
It wasn't an ad.
way.
It was an email from my recipes or whatever. I get them occasionally.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
And it was a
There it is.
Jesus Christ,
Yep.
that's pretty terrifying, man. That's actually pretty terrifying.
A lot of times I'm thinking, wow, how do they know that? And then, oh yeah, I was searching for this. Okay,
Right, no,
I deserve it.
Right,
you know,
the cookies
Yeah.
and everything else tracking. That's
Yeah.
different, yeah, obviously. But catching the audio to get you too.
Well, trying to think of something I have. There's no chance I've even looked at it because I don't even like eggplant.
Right, yeah. You just thought of something that
Yeah.
would be nothing to it. Yeah. But no, I mean, like with your Alexa or your phone or anything, it's got to hear stuff. I mean,
And I go, well, how is that possible? Hey Siri, what's my name?
oh,
Yeah.
see, goddamn it.
How could it possibly? That's what
How
I mean.
could it
yeah.
possibly?
Yeah, everyone. Your phone's not listening. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you're right. Yeah.
The crazy one that I have is I'm always trying to stop drinking. So that I have the commercial. If you're trying to stop drinking,
Do you need to check into this rehab facility? This is the nicest one near you.
5-minute commercial.
In the heart of wine country. That is really confusing.
Yeah.
Driving there and their mouth's watering.
Rehab in the wine country.
Yeah.
Jesus. You never did rehab or anything, did you?
No.
You never. Pops is not a quitter.
No. I haven't been canceled. No, I'm okay.
No, and I've BS'd with you in the past, like when you were growing up and exposed to it. As long as you were safe or whatever, you could have a beer when what, like 16, 17?
Well, no, it
Just
was
different
no,
time.
always 21. You know, but if you were a kid and you had beer and you were out somewhere and they caught you with it,
Yeah.
then they dumped the beer out and tell you to go home. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yep.
Well, I different times. I mean, from what the random jokes. Who was it? I think George W. got a DUI in the 70s or something, and there's all kinds of jokes. Do you know what you had to do to get a DUI in the 70s? Just talking about.
They probably give them the old, do you know who I am? Yeah, I know who you are. Hop in. Yep.
All right. What was? Another one I have to ask. What was the oldest? What was the oldest Mitch ever shit his pants?
Had to be recent, right? I mean,
This isn't a question for
I'm
me.
just trying to think, you know. It's got to be within the last year. That would be my guess.
God damn it.
Based on, here's a good one, Pops. Oh, you know, one of those.
Fuck you, Bryan. God damn it. Yeah, all right.
One of your friends asked that.
Yes, a bunch of people asked a bunch of stupid shit.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh God.
Thank God this isn't live. You guys can edit some of this stuff out, right?
Sure. Yeah.
okay,
Sure. Yeah. We'll edit lots of stuff out.
Yeah.
No. And then those are pretty much all the weird random ones. Now, actual decent human beings, and mostly females, ask these questions.
Now this is where everyone's gonna leave. Okay, all the fun
Okay, I
stuff's
can turn
over.
it off. No,
Yeah.
no, hey, I'm sure you can give some of your secrets, but how have you stayed married for as long as you have?
I think the best answer I ever heard to that was by Jeff Bridges. They asked him one time. I saw it on a show.
Yeah.
How the hell? Because he's been married for like 50 years. or
Sure,
something.
yeah.
How, Mr. Jeff? How have you stayed married for so long? He goes, well, I just stayed married.
Well,
I'm not a quitter. You just plug through it. It gets better. You know, you just try. Hey, you just do it. You know,
just
hang in. It's not going to be all cookies
sunshines
and,
and
cream.
rainbows. Yeah.
You just stay married.
just
you work
stayed
through
married.
it. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's simple enough. I thought there'd be some enlightening, like deep philosophical. Well, you just had.
Well, if you ever get married, then you'll know you keep little Mitch in the pants, except for mommy. That's a big one.
That's probably a big one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Every time I went out when I was still living with you, I remember to bring your raincoat.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Would you stop that?
You're right. Yeah. She didn't catch on the first couple times.
Hey, it
Yeah.
looks like it might be raining out. Then we had to get real slow.
Right? Yeah. Real.
It's like some clouds are moving in. Yeah.
God damn it! There you go. All right, another one here. Let's see. There was quite a few, but there were some kind of repeats, and then obviously the terrible ones.
There are going to be so many disappointed people that you didn't ask their questions.
No, I'm just looking through because there was copies and repeats, and some of them that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
So
about.
3 of your friends asked about eating assholes out? That's just shocking, son. I just
God damn it. That's just horrific, man. Oh.
sorry, I can't get that out of
No,
my
neither
the
can I,
visual.
because I've been dreading it the whole time, but hey, I give my word. That's how it is.
What, did you have corn last night?
My mother!
No.
No.
I was playing pretend like I was you, dumbass.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. Did you eat some corn?
Not your mommy, for God's sakes.
All right, so some of the other... What was the best meal you would eat in a firehouse?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I cooked a lot.
Well, yeah, because you didn't want to clean. Yeah, you had the system down. You had it set. Doing exactly what I would have done.
Well, steak a la Chicana was a good one. Guy I used to work with, I don't want to mention any names, he used to make stuff we called chicken titties. It was just chicken breast. He says 100% lock, man. If I make this for a girl, we're good to go. So he had like one recipe.
That one, the one he had to perfectly make. Jesus.
And then, I don't know, I made a pot roast one time, and I got it from my Aunt Bernice,
Oh, okay, yeah.
my dad's sister, and she told me how to make this pot roast. Well, that was the number one fail I've ever made.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why? Did you burn it? Or
Well,
was
no, it was whatever I did to it. I'm just trying to remember. It was a chunk of beef or what, a chuck roast, let's say.
Sure.
And then you put bacon on it, and then you put a slab of fat over this, and you do this, you do that, and you put all these vegetables around it. Well, it came out, and do you remember the Valdez big
oil spill?
Yeah, oil spill up in Alaska. They called it the Valdez meatloaf because it came out. this thing starts out this size, and then it finishes about this size, and it's floating in about that much oil. And everybody there, the Valdez meatloaf. Yeah. One guy actually liked it, though. Yep. And, yeah.
No, that's pretty funny. So, steak a la Chicana.
Uh-huh.
That's a good meal. Okay.
I never got to make, any fancy.
No,
'Cause when I was there, it started out about $3 a person, and make what you can make. And then by the time I left, it was $5 a person.
Oh, that's quite an evolution of 30 years.
Yeah, but then we played at Company 9s when I worked there. It's 4 guys.
Yeah.
How low can you go? And so you had to guess, and I made 10 pounds of chicken thighs for 4 guys.
Damn.
10 pounds of chicken thighs, legs and thighs.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes, corn, and a green salad. How low can you go? Okay, we got $20. So how much did I say? Because what you do is you try to go low, and you put, it only costs $15 tonight.
Sure.
We put 5 in the
net.
kitty.
Oh, okay.
Then at Christmas, if you got to work Christmas or Thanksgiving, hey, we can have prime rib. We've got $100 in the kitty.
Nice.
So I made that one time, and I'm going to say it was 19 cents a pound for the 10 pounds of chicken. So that's $1.90.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 19, 20 cents, whatever.
Jesus.
It was real cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. I got a box of the potato flakes and used that because we have stuff in the house.
Sure. Yeah.
And all you need for that is a little butter and water or milk or whatever, and then corn and a green salad. I think it was like $4.80, and one of the guys, "That's it, I'm out forever. You've gone too low."
Too low.
I said, "Look, I didn't rob the belly or anything. We got plenty of food here."
All right. Well, God, now I'm hungry. And you survived. You're going good. You're holding strong.
Yeah. Am I?
Have you had any little accidents that you're just fighting through?
No, I'm okay.
The menudo.
The water's helping to keep me lubricated, so I got that going for me.
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's see here. What would you say is the biggest difference in parenting from when you were doing it to when they're doing it now?
Yeah, they won't let you beat your kids anymore. Of course, I didn't do it that often, but
There's legal ramifications now?
yeah, I don't know. I just remember when I was growing up, when you were growing up, and then now, and no.
Spankings and switch. Give me a switch.
Yeah, that's a Bill Cosby record.
Is it?
Yeah.
Give me a switch.
So me and my brother, we got in trouble, and Dad said, go out there and give me a switch, boy, so I can whip your ass. So we ran out there, and my brother grabs this big, long twig. It's like a bullwhip, and he goes, I grab a little stick, a little tink. And he brings it in, and he takes care of his brother. Then he hands the little one to his dad.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think his dad kicked his ass or something.
Jesus Christ. Hey, different times, man.
Yep.
Different times. All right. There's this one here. Okay. If you could go back and relive any year in your whole life, what year? Come on, bro.
Good Lord, really?
Oh, the year I was married. Oh, the year my kid was born.
You mean relive? Oh, you mean like do it all
Go
over
and
again? Or change what I
Oh,
thought,
no.
I
It
go
says
back
if you
and-
could
yeah.
go back to 1 year and relive it, which year would it be?
Holy cow. That's a toss-up, yeah. That'd have to be the year you were born or the year your sister was born. One of those two.
Dude. Yeah, no, it's smooth. It's
yeah,
smooth. Smooth. This is a very safe answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What got you into being a firefighter?
Well, actually,
that's one of their questions.
Well,
so.
no, but, my dad, your grandpa
Sure.
was a firefighter.
Sure.
And I started to, in high school, I took AJ, Administration of Justice. I actually took a vocabulary class because I knew that those things were on the firefighter test. But then I started thinking, I took Administration of Justice class because they had it at Stag. And then I took a bunch of classes at Delta, worked at Sears, worked security.
Yeah.
Arrested a few people, thinking I want to be a cop.
Serious security guard, you got to arrest folks?
Oh,
you can't even look at people wrong as a security guy now.
Listen,
Did you get to go?
some lady I arrested her future husband. How's that? Yeah.
Jesus.
We don't want to go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just, lots of people. Then I decided, that we had there was three of us, three main guys that I worked together besides our boss. Two of them, one became a sheriff, one became a Lodi cop, and
Oh, wow.
I
So
became a firefighter. Yeah, they went.
Kept going that way.
I decided,
Well, seeing what cops are getting these days.
hey, it's a thankless effing job.
Yeah.
There are some bad firefighters,
Yeah.
not very many,
No.
and there are some bad cops, not very many.
But
Okay?
there are. Yeah.
But now we've got cameras everywhere,
Yeah.
and that certainly doesn't help them. They got to do their shit right, just like everyone else's job. Got to do it
By
right.
the book, by the code, whatever. You're being recorded all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've been retired for a while, but when you're seeing all that, like, defund the police stuff, what does that just sound totally crazy? What?
Well, that's you got your left wing, and then you got your off the charts, which are going down here, and
Sure.
then your right wing, and then you're off the chart. You got Trump down here.
Extreme.
Yeah, and then that's those people down here.
Defund the police is far.
That helps nobody.
Sure.
That's just ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. Who wants anarchy?
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think anybody really does, unless they're homeless or something.
They
I'm
want to
not
watch
really
it
sure.
burn
Yeah.
down. They want to watch
Yeah.
it burn.
Well,
down.
they're probably. I don't even want to speculate. But anyways, if you take a political chart and you look at the center and go like this, I'm about here left, and some people are about here right, which are
Sure.
kind of encompasses 90% of the population.
Sure.
But if you do everything on a circle, those frickin' nutballs wind up right down here together, right in your nad sack. They're right down here, and that's where they are. You got a right wing absolute screwball nut, and this guy, next thing you know, they're almost doing the same goddamn thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
ransacking the Capitol or burning down Portland. I mean, it's the same bullshit. They're the same idiots, you know.
that's fair. They're the extreme stuff,
Yeah.
and then that's what gets any play on media stuff. So it just you think there's more of it than there is.
There isn't.
It's just,
I don't.
yeah.
At least I don't believe there is.
I don't think so, but I mean, when all you get, especially in COVID, when you can't see and interact with other people, all you got is social media, and social media is not real. It's totally insane. The dogs.
Oh, I thought it was a burglar.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're going to arrest him?
Oh, there goes the screen.
No! Yeah. But, okay. So,
Yeah, no, don't defund the police.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Don't storm the Capitol. No. Protest peacefully, yes.
Sure, yeah.
Jesus, God
Yeah.
almighty. It's not that effing hard. Seriously.
No, some people just are very, very stupid.
Don't like the NRA on Twitter. That kind of shit.
You gotta follow.
I mean, tweeter.
All the tweeter, yeah. No, I am of the firm stance and belief that you've got to take in ideas from different sides of everything.
Even NRA people, you've got relatives that.
Yeah.
I used to be an NRA member now, but God, those some bitches went too far. I mean, they just,
I know perfectly reasonable, normal folks that are NRA, and then I know screwball living in militias in the forest NRA. I mean, there's different stuff to that group, just like anything else too.
Do I think people should have the right to own a gun? Absolutely, of course. And then there's these people on the way left. Nobody should have a gun here. And then people on the far right, I need an AR-15 or whatever.
I need explosive devices.
An explosive.
I need a minigun for my living room.
And once again,
my living room needs a minigun.
You're getting right down here where they're both idiots again.
Okay.
So there's a happy medium.
Moderation. There's got to be some moderation. And but hey, I follow and like and do. I mix it up with everything because as soon as you start only doing what's comfortable, then you're in your echo chamber. Then you drift into the crazy town. You get to those.
Look,
that's me.
I understand. I followed Donald Little T Big R Rump. I had to see what was going on.
Oh boy! The hashtag cancel pops. It's happening. I'm telling you.
That was nice.
I apologize. I had a little breakfast too. Okay. And when you were growing up, did you end up where you thought you would?
I did.
Gee, really?
Actually, yeah. Wanted a boy and a girl. I wanted to be a firefighter, and
that doesn't happen to human beings.
No, I know. I mean, I'm very lucky. There's a little wood.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did okay. At least I feel I did the things I wanted to do, and I got where I wanted to be. Yep.
Shit. Well, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I probably could, if I'd have tried a little harder, I could have done some more things. But hey, why try harder? No, I just, I some things with my career, if I would have worked a little harder,
could have rose up quicker.
I played around. I didn't even study, and I wound up number 3 on a Chiefs test. And they made 2 Chiefs. There was 3 guys on the whole list out of all the captains on the job that took it. So.
Damn.
But I didn't even. I seriously studied with another guy because he told me to.
For God, you sound like Matt. I didn't even try.
Yeah, that was about the same. If I would have worked and tried, I could have done better. But I'm happy. I'm happy where I wound up. The only thing I'm not happy about is working for 30 years, being told you're going to have medical care when you retire because firefighters
are
cops,
destroyed.
You really don't want to work till you're 65, so you got to leave a little earlier. And we've always, since the 70s, contrary to what they put on the news, Stockton has always covered their guys till you get on Medicare.
Yeah.
And we used to try and we wanted our retirees covered for life because Medicare was so terrible. They're on this public health system. Well, now Medicare is like the gold standard.
That's the high dollar. That's the business.
Then they took it away a couple of years after I retired. So.
And that all came about because of the crash, right?
Because of everything that happened in 2008. That's when I retired.
And then I'm trying to remember this because I kind of did, but you guys tried to help yourselves and say, hey, we'll do this and this to help with the city. And then they took that, and then they took even more.
What they did was they say, we'll go after your pension, my retirement, unless you agree to do this. And the reason they had to do that to us, and they gave us 1%, what they considered to be 1% of the value of my pension, they gave to me. So they gave me $8,000. Here you go, Mitch. You get $8,000, which right now will pay for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months of health care I've been paying for the last 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, they gave us 1% of the value because the company that insured the bonds for the city, okay, not the bondholders, but the bondholders were okay because they had insurance.
Sure, the
bond insurance.
Yeah.
That company, they didn't want to give them any money. Well, they wound up settling, and they said, hey, look what we did to our employees. We gave them 1% of the value of this. We're going to give those guys 1% of the value of that because the city was responsible for covering our health care until we're 65, and they were responsible for paying that bond insurance or whatever, that bond insurance company. So that's why we took the big one. But, hey.
Oh, man.
That's like, I'd whine to somebody, one of Mom's friends, Kim, I don't want to say any last names or anything. But, she we'd just tell people, well, look what they did to me. And welcome to my world,
Yeah.
And so then you just start, well, all right, I'll just pay my $1,600 a month until I get on Medicare.
Jesus. Yeah, but that was part of the social contract was if you lock it in and work for a government job, you got security. It's not going to fluctuate. You don't have a chance to hit it rich like doing that stuff. That's how I always looked at it.
Well, that's a lot of people's attitudes. They look right at me and go, they can't do that. I go, well, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was Stockton the first or the biggest to go bankrupt?
They weren't the first city ever, but at that time, they were the largest municipality to file for bankruptcy.
Right. Okay.
And I think Detroit beat them out now. Somebody took the title. So,
yeah, the title, that happy title.
And actually, the city had gone through that, and hopefully they've kept their noses pretty clean, so they won't get in that position again. Hopefully.
Well, I hope so. I mean, with the stock weird stuff happening now, and I don't know. I mean, economic stuff and COVID, I don't know what's going to happen the next year or two.
They got to get those vaccines out, baby.
I hope things get resituated soon because I don't know how bad it will end up or if a bubble's in I don't know.
Well, when I went to my Menudo place this morning, there's a few people in there having breakfast.
Oh, sitting in.
They have a sign, no dining inside. There's 3 people inside.
There,
three different tables.
Sure.
They're keeping them spaced out and stuff, and it's like a lot of it really too is common sense. Yeah. And if you don't have common sense, then they're going to come down and say, okay, look, Mr. Bar Place over here on the frontage road.
Right.
I don't want to mention any names.
Sure.
You pack 100 people into
he knows.
Pack a bunch of people into there, and then all of a sudden,
super spreader events.
Grandma and Grandpa are dying.
Right.
Well, like I had one guy tell me, well, they have all of them got 1 foot in the grave and 1 on a banana peel anyway. So what the fuck, It's like, dude,
God damn.
Good Lord.
I agree. I mean, just common sense, man. But now now that recall Newsom thing is almost at 2 million or whatever, he's opening it up. Yeah, outdoor dining's okay. Yeah, okay. What is it? It's close to 2 million now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they needed 1.7 million or something.
Whatever.
They have 1.5, whatever. They're close to how many they need to get it on the ballot to recall him during a pandemic. I mean, you just got to go anywhere in the country, and the only place that thinks they're doing better was like West Virginia. I think is West Virginia has vaccinated a bunch of their people.
Oh, okay.
Well, California is bigger than half the countries on Earth. There's 30 million people here.
Yeah.
And they need to get the shots to people that want shots. Right now, half the people that are eligible don't even want to get a vaccine, and that's not good because things are evolving.
Well, it's mutating and stuff, right? Yeah.
South America, South Africa, Brazil, and the UK. Those 3 right now.
The variants. Yeah, okay.
And the vaccine works for all of them, except I think it was a South African one
It's not as effective.
It's not as effective, But they were saying that testing some of these vaccines in that area, people were still getting the virus because it's not as effective, but nobody has died from the virus.
Huh.
So
Okay.
it's kind of a mixed bag deal. Yeah.
Cutting deaths out. I mean, well, isn't the one? I think it's the British one that's more deadly. If I
At first it was just more virulent.
Right, it's
easier to
more
spread, infectious.
Can spread, but then this new one, the British one's actually deadlier.
Then they finally started saying, well, more people are dying. Well, probably because more people are getting it.
Well, that's true. I don't know, man. The numbers
know.
of the statistics. Hey, honestly, I think in a couple of years, we're going to look back and just see all of the mistakes.
Oh, God, yes. Well, the biggest one we've made in the United States, and it starts at the top, is they never have established any kind. They tried to do an app on your phone for contact tracing. And some countries do that down to a gnat's ass, and they have people investigating it. There's a couple of states that try to do that. Oregon was really actively trying to do that.
Yeah.
If you got COVID, where have you been? Who have you seen? This and that. Do you know anybody? And they try to do contact tracing. They just threw that out the window right in the beginning against the advice of scientists who are saying, if you want to try and stop this, we have to find out where it's coming from. Yeah. And it just was never done. Now, is it too late to try it? I don't know. Maybe they probably need to still try and do something, but they just got to give people vaccines. That's the main thing.
We'll see with that. I mean, I don't know. I usually have a fairly decent idea where things are headed or going to go, but things can go good or bad at this point. I really just don't know. I don't.
Just get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Everybody got to get vaccinated.
All right. Well, you said, did you have something else you wanted to ask or talk about?
Me?
Yeah, you said
I?
There was some random thing.
I don't
remember.
Dude, once I've said it and it's gone, it just you'll find out.
Well, you took your little blue pill, right? That
Yes,
makes you
my
on the
vitamin,
ball.
yeah. One a day, senior men's. It's blue. Go buy a box and look.
It makes me work better. Well, we went for our hometown. Like
We made it, huh?
yeah.
Already? Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was something else like the butt eating. We hit that. That was a big piece.
Several times. Yeah.
I think that's it. Unless you got something else.
We were talking about trading on Coinbase and all that.
Yeah.
About
the crypto.
My account's up and running. So as soon as my funds get deposited, they got this 5-day hold. Another conspiracy,
Well, things are weird, yeah. Because no, you can't use any of your money that you deposited.
It's not in there yet. They did the little. I had this account forever, but it was down to a couple of bucks. I just haven't been playing around.
Oh, okay.
And then. So I'm going to get in there and start looking at a few options, see if I can catch something that's,
that may blow up.
Yeah.
This week's going to be weird.
Go down or go up, whatever. Look at something volatile, just for playing around, a couple $100. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as that gets in there, then I'll start playing. But I'm not going to, no margin calls or for daddy.
None of those.
No, I won't be going down that dirty road.
Well. The crypto stuff, man, that's nuts. I mean, you look at some of those, like, just in 2 days, like, the weird, like, the Doge coin. You get in on Doge?
The doggy thing that Elon had. I got, yeah.
You bought some?
No, they won't let me buy it on Coinbase. I got to go on some dark interweb and get it somewhere.
No.
That's what you're telling me something.
No, there's clean sites.
That is not clean. Can you buy it on Robinhood? Or
no,
stocks?
You could have. You could have, but now they're blocking it because Robinhood is basically the base of all this stuff happening.
Right.
So they're blocking stuff and saying you can only sell GameStop now on Robinhood. You can't buy it anymore.
Jeez.
It's very shady.
Well, that's not the
very,
case
very shady business.
On legit sites. Robinhood, I suppose.
Well, didn't TD Ameritrade do it too?
Yeah,
They stopped. You can't buy it.
They do that. Well, what happens is even when the stock exchange does it. Okay, they stopped trading 5 times the other day, I think.
Because of all this insanity.
Because this is when they get really crazy, unusual activity on certain things or the whole market.
Sure.
They'll hit the stop button. Okay, settle down. What's going on? Yeah. All right, start back up again. So, but no, I could buy it right now. If I had money in there, I could buy some.
Doge or GameStop? What?
No, game stocks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No,
actual
I mean,
stocks,
Doggy Coin's not even. You can't even get that on Coinbase. No, we're not going to play that. The thing that started with a joke. Yeah.
It's going to the moon.
Whatever.
It's going to $1,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Woo!
Put $100 in there. You'll be rich someday. Yeah. See, don't put more into any of that crap that you can lose.
Hey,
yeah.
no. If you're doing investing and playing around, you can't do it with more than you're willing to lose to every dime of. If you
Or
go,
you just give it to me and I can help you.
no, that's okay. No. I'm riding the Dogecoin. I'm riding it to the moon. To the moon, baby.
Weren't you the one that told me right in the beginning that was started as a joke? You know that
Because you wanted to buy it a while back, and I said, no, it's unlimited funds. It's a joke. But right now,
how can I get it? I can't even get it on this Coinbase.
because you wanted to get it. But there was no reason to then. Now,
Yeah, but I could have got it for like a
0.007
of a cent
Right.
or something. Yeah. Now it's up 3 cents. I could have made $1 million.
You could have done really well when it hit 8 cents the other day.
Yeah.
That's where it peaked. But
Well,
now
I'd
it's
have
going
had
down. But
$100 worth.
this week, I'm telling you, this week, 1st of February, moving forward, Doge.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce Doge.
Doggy.
Doge. I don't know.
Doggy coin.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Doge.
Doge.
Doge. Yeah, there you
Something
go.
like that, yeah.
It's Dogecoin.
No. I mean, hey, look in a month and see where it's at.
It'll probably be worse shit. But with all this surge of stuff happening, if you play it right.
Well, you better be watching 24/7.
Money.
That's something else I just saw
What?
on the tweeter. Talking about, this stuff of where the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange, is closed more hours of the week than it is open.
Yeah.
It's time to get to
24-hour like crypto.
24/7, 365. Yeah.
Just like crypto.
Let people trade whenever they want to trade.
I saw that.
But then what do you do with all these dudes throwing paper around on the floor of the New York
That are there
Stock
nonstop.
Exchange?
It'll change.
I got a feeling that some of this, those things have gone in a lot of other areas where they went bye-bye,
Well, I'm telling you, I told you a while back, crypto is going to change things, whether it's the exchanges, whether it's how finance, crypto's going to change stuff. I don't know what it is exactly.
In fact, I need to...
What are you doing? No! No!
Quick.
No, buy it!
You just
Buy.
reminded me. I got to look where I'm at here.
Oh, God.
There's no camera behind me. See my secret code, is there?
Yes. There
it is.
Make sure you catch that, Brian. What are you looking
got
at? What is your thing?
My code is my
No,
face.
no. Oh.
Oh! Whoa!
Okay.
We're up,
Freeze frame the video, folks. You heard him. Woo!
We're up.
For what?
Yeah.
What's your big stocky? Or what's your big crypto?
The graph.
Really?
Yeah, the old graph. Man,
graph.
I bought it at like 30 cents or 25 cents.
Yeah.
Right now, it's at 70 cents.
Damn.
You can't lose.
Oh, yeah. What is it? What is it? Is it a
doggy coin right now is at 4 cents.
Really? It got back
70% in the last, what would that be, 24 hours?
Told you. It went up to 8 cents, shot down, and now people are buying on the slump.
It's 4 cents.
Just like I said.
It's 4 cents, but the graph. I'm telling you, folks, buy the
No,
graph.
you're not
It's
a
called the
financial
graph.
advisor. You're not a financial advisor.
But as
You
they
can't
call them,
tell
internet influencer or something like that, where you influence people to do stuff.
people.
Buy.
What are them influencers? I'm going to do my makeup tutorials.
I'm going to manipulate the market.
Yeah,
because
you can show them how to do that magic mustache. So
Hey, look, it
throw
was
some
white.
dirt on there,
I
baby.
looked like I was dying, for Christ's sakes.
No, you got that.
Please,
you
no.
got that.
It looked all washed out. Look, good God, that fat guy's going to die any second.
Oh, that's brutal, man. Well, no. YouTube will absolutely. There will be fat comments, 100%. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
We're
Now we know where Mitchell got it. Yeah.
God damn it. No.
Well, we know where he didn't get this, though. Look at that hair, man. Wow!
No, I got whatever gene makes your hair go away. That's
Well,
horrible.
the barber shops are open again, so your mom was trying to get me to go in, but I said, you know what I'm
You're
going
just
to do?
letting the mane grow out.
In honor of our new leader, new president, thank God. I'm going to let the hair grow for a year. She said, yeah, no, you're not. I said, but it's closed. I
You gotta
can't
get
go in.
the mop. What is it? The mop?
Mullet.
Oh, yeah. No, you had a mop top. Mop top.
The ponytail. I want to get enough to get a ponytail working.
You're going to go join a little Grateful Dead, soft rock cover band. There you go. Well, Pops, I think that's about all, unless you had something else to say to the world out there.
I'm good. I'm going to go home and watch golf, and I'm good to go.
Take a little nap?
Tomorrow, yeah, probably.
You're on it.
Nothing better than golf to give you a good nap. But then tomorrow I got some fun. I got to replace my the spindles on top of my blades for my riding lawnmower.
Oh, you're
Replace
right.
those. Yeah. I already did my serpentine belt on my truck the other day. That was a ton of fun. So I'm becoming a regular YouTube mechanic.
Hey, you're still in touch, bro. You're still taking care of business.
Yeah.
You're still taking care of business.
YouTube's on the interweb.
Is it?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hey, you heard it here, folks. On YouTube.
Type anything in, and it tells you how to do it. And I mean, almost anything.
So that's how you learn to eat butt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But I didn't want to go down.
You didn't go,
No,
you didn't go back to it?
No.
We'll end on. All right, Pops. Well, that's it, man. We're good.
Thank you.
Give me a hand.
Thank you, son.
Hand wash it? All right.
Top notch.
All right.
Top
You're
notch.
the man, Pops. All right, folks. Thanks for watching.
Peace.